Well, here we go then, folks. Season 3 is about to get off and underway here on our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. This is going to be a short intro. If you missed out all of the prelim stuff, go check it out on Tuesday's video. You would have seen it. Look at all of that that's coming. That is absolutely mega. We've got 3,200 resource points to play with 7 million bucks in the bank already. I think we can probably get something new on the car. Probably. I don't know what we can buy, but we'll probably be able to buy a little bit of something. Maybe a little bit of something, I don't know. Oh, I tell you what, there's a fabrication upgrade we could take right about now. That might be worth it. Let's have a look in the marketing department. Look at this. Look at this. She's still got no face. She has still got no face. Where have we found this woman? Oh dear me. Where did we find her? I haven't got a clue. Right, so you can see everything's in place. That's even me to say. We are now going to go get practiced and qualified with our new car. We'll see you on the start line for the Australian Grand Prix.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Rose completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Sainz, Max Verstappen and Norris, Leclerc, Stroll, Albon and Nobuharu Matsushita, Calderon, Ocon, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Kvyat, Gasly, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi. De Vries, Russell, Latifi and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's
Here
go
we
down
are
to
then on the start line, folks. For the Australian Grand Prix, Jackie will roll off P2. And it should have been pole position, but along comes Lewis Hamilton with the ultimate try-hard lap. And obliterates her time out of the water. The lucky whatever. But to be fair, I don't mind P2 because that gives us the inside line going into turn 1. And if I know Jackie, she'll get one of her absolutely electrifying starts. And that'll be the end you see of her going onwards and forwards. Tatiana's not didn't have a good qualifying, but the car was a diva. The whole through practice, the whole through qualifying, the car was a diva. So we just got to sort that out. I think we've got to make a lot of aero upgrades though to start with. But one-stop race, we've got some rain forecast during the middle of it. That could spice things up just a little skosh, as they would say. So I think we're ready. Let's get season 3 off and underway, folks. Season 3 is underway. It's lights out and away we go, folks. Jackie's got a great start. Not a bad start from Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas with an equally as good start behind her. But Jackie's going to lead on the first lap here at Albert Park. And already under attack from Lewis Hamilton into turn 3. A little wide through turn 3. And that's going to give Hamilton the momentum into turn 4. Jackie, though, cuts him off absolutely expertly through turn 5. And still those Mercedes are hustling. They're harrying. They're trying side by side through the chicane. That's not going to work. You can see the lovely new sponsorship on the side of Chaseliner number 1. How good does it look seeing Chaseliner number 1? That looks absolutely fantastic on the side of the car as we head down the back straight. No DRS on this part as we head to the fast chicane and watch the car go flick. Oh, you don't see the flick on the other side. That is, it's a absolute lovely chicane if you get it absolutely right. Hamilton's still challenging down to turn 13. And he'll still be looking through turn 14 into turn 15, the tight hairpin. But Chaseliner number 1. Oh, it's Bottas in second place. I do apologise, I thought it was Hamilton. But you can see already, look at the mini-map, there's a huge gap appearing in the pack. What on earth is going on there? As Jackie obviously sets the fastest lap on the first lap. Into turn 1 she goes, and still Bottas is right on her tail. He's hustling, he's harrying. Bottas to the outside for turn 3. He's going to have a quick look there. But I think if Jackie's smart, yeah, push him out wide. Someone's lost a bit of wing there. I saw a bit of wing in the gravel there as Hamilton goes around the outside of Bottas. And Hamilton takes P2 off Valtteri Bottas. Watch that Red Bull. That's Max Verstappen. Carlos Sainz also in close attendance as Jackie goes purple in the first sector. But we move forward onto lap number 3. Who has the fastest lap of the Grand Prix? Somebody's not in the top 5 here, but Jackie sets a personal best in the first sector. What is going to happen is Bottas, Hamilton is right on a tail here. Oh, look at the run. Hamilton's got out of turn, I'm trying to remember what turn that is. I think that's turn 9 and 10. Side by side down to the fast chicane. This isn't going to work. Somebody, oh, I think there may be a corner cut in there. I hope there wasn't for Jackie's sake. But Bottas is now going to, oh, the Mercedes getting awfully fresh with each other. Hamilton's going to lose P2. To his teammate here in the black Mercedes. Oh, side by side. How great do you want this action? Number 77, Bottas. Number 44, Lewis Hamilton. And Hamilton's just going to keep P2 as oh, you saw that on there. We got a DRS failure. Let's hope one of these Mercedes don't come past her. We'll be on the pit window momentarily. Oh, lovely. Oh, a bit wide through turn 1. Almost got the grass on turn 2. That's going to give Hamilton the run down into turn 3. And will Bottas think about having a look up the inside of Hamilton? No, he won't. That's a great opportune move there. But later on in lap 4, and you can see that Hamilton is still coming. But here comes Bottas! Bottas to the outside of his teammate. These Mercedes. Oh, Lord, won't you give me a new Mercedes-Benz, says that man. And Verstappen may have a look at Hamilton down into turn 13, but he's not going to get there in time. Oh, that is... this has been some great racing already here, and this is only the first 4 laps of Season 3. What have we got left for the rest of the season, I wonder? Hopefully more tricks and trades. Somebody's lost their wing there! I think Bottas trying to move there, he's lost his wing there. He may have lost a bit of front wing, we'll have a look. There is Valtteri. Going through turn 2 now. Has he lost some wing? Yes, he has. You can see the end plate on the left side, the near side as you look at it. That's missing. And someone else who's lost his wing is his companion. No, that's Antonio Giovinazzi. And this is the fight for P17 with Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. He's lost a bit of front wing. Everyone's losing front wings today. Hi, do you have a front wing that you need finding a good home to? If so, please consider looking at the F1 track. So we were going to move forward onto lap number 6 now. And you can see Bottas has gone in for a pit stop, so he's now out of the running here. Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz and Hollywood Lance Stroll, the people chasing it down as Jackie gets on the grass, and Hamilton, that's going to give Hamilton a run down to turn 11 and 12. Up the inside, he's thinking, now go and switch to the outside. Jackie's going to push him towards the wall. Oh, that is great racing, almost side by side. And watch Verstappen It may give Max Verstappen the run down into turn 13, but no, nothing comes of that. As Jackie decides, oh, that was a late call from Jackie to come in for the pits. And is that one of the Ferraris behind? No, that's Carlos Sainz behind her. And Alexander Albon also in one of the Renaults is in as well. So everyone's decided they want to come in for a pit stop a little bit early here as Jackie goes into a garage of 18 women holding rubber. And there, wow, it was a seamless stop. I think it was about 2.2. We've trained the pit crew this year. We want to see 1.9 second stops. There's Bottas in the distance, so you can see all the time that Bottas has lost there because he's been passed by Sainz, Albon, and possibly other cars as well. But look here, the skies are getting a bit gloomy here as we see the battle for P13 between Nick de Vries and George Russell in the Williams cars, and right behind them is the Haas of Nicholas Latifi, I do believe. I think that's Nicholas Latifi. It looks like car number 6, Haas number 6, as they would say. But here comes Valtteri Bottas. No, not Bottas. That's Hamilton, and Verstappen is right behind him. Hollywood Land Stroll's going to carry on. We got. Oh, look at that! Did you see those guys running out there? That was almost synchronized. Oh, he had to be held there. He's being held. He's going to lose the lead here. Lewis Hamilton's going to lose out to Jackie. I think Tatiana's... no, Tatiana's coming for a stop right now. Hello, Tatiana. How are you? Let's see where Jackie is compared to... There goes Jackie. I think that was her... No, she's right there. This could be close. It's... Oh, that was super close. If Hamilton doesn't get held, I think Hamilton takes the race lead. But he may be under attack here from Carlos Sainz into turn 3. No, Sainz not quite close enough, as the skies continue to gloom here with Alexander Albon in P2, and Albon's pace has just disappeared. Look at how easy Ricciardo got past him, the hometown boy, and that's P12 for the Aussie and his home Grand Prix. But yeah, I think we've got some rain coming as Nick de Vries, Giovinazzi might be in as well. Yes, he is. I think is Stroll. Yes, Stroll's in 2. So is Matsushita, the new boy in the Ferrari, replacing Sebastian Vettel. At least till the Austrian Grand Prix. So Jackie resumes festivities in the lead of the Australian Grand Prix on lap number 9 and 6 laps. No, 7. Just under 7 laps left in this Grand Prix. Oh, this is going to be really tense here. Sets a PB in the first sector. And you can see her hustling. You can see her harrying. Lewis Hamilton is literally right on her tail here. Any further, any closer to a tail, and we'll be playing Fall Guy. That's a reference, by the way, if anyone gets that, as Hamilton thinks to the outside of the fast chicane, but he's tried here twice, and now that was a corner cut. That was a corner cut there, Jackie. Now, you're going to have to be worried about that. You're allowed 3 of them. 1 more, and you're going to be in the house. And speaking of in the house, Lando Norris here is he's got Ricciardo behind him in P9 after all the pit stops are done. And side by side, the McLaren and the Renault. And you see Tatiana in the background with, I believe that's Hollywood Land Stroll somewhere back there. Meanwhile, Jackie is... Oh, that is super close. That is all action contact between the Mercedes. Oh, someone's lost their wing. And I think Hamilton's just gone around. We've got yellows, greens go. Yeah, where's Hamilton? Hamilton's gone around, I think. Let's have another look at this here. So you can see he's gone for the move. Oh, he drove right into a right front tyre there. Jackie's lucky not to have a puncture. There goes his wing. And, well, where were you going, Lewis? Tell me where you were going. There he is, floundering in the gravel there on the outside of turn 1. As we got one of the Ferraris here. That is Matsushita. He's challenging Max Verstappen. Matsushita's having a great race here, folks. He's in P4 after that pass is done. And we're going to move a little later on to lap number 10 here. And Jackie has a new challenger. And that challenger comes in the form of Carlos Sainz in the McLaren. That McLaren has been the most improved car of the postseason. And he's going to have another look down to the outside of turn 9 and 10. Oh yeah, that was very well defended there from Jackie, and he may put Sainz into the hands of Max Verstappen here. Watch that Red Bull. He may pounce any second, but we're going to fast forward onto the start of lap number 11, and they're getting really fresh here. They're getting fresh with each other, Jackie and Carlos. And that might put Carlos into the hands of Verstappen here. Watch Verstappen round the outside of Carlos Sainz. Sainz got the outside line for turn 5. Oh, and who's that tracing point? There's a tracing point on the move. Is that Hollywood Lance Stroll? Yes, it is. He's now passing Matsushita, who's got Leclerc right behind him. To be fair, Matsushita's had a really good opening Grand Prix, folks. The new boy in the Ferrari replacing Sebastian Vettel. But look at this queue behind him. You got the AlphaTauris there. You got well, this isn't AlphaTauri. This is Alexander Albon. He's later in the lap. He's being passed here by Lando Norris for P20. Lando's having a horrible race while Carlos is having a fantastic race. I move him up into P20, and the pain for well, it's actually not pain. Actually, it's Lando Norris is going ahead. He's passing Nicholas Latifi in the Haas, and that's P19 here on lap number 12. And that'll probably continue here as Nicholas Latifi is about to get sized up by Alexander Albon down into turn 3. Great move from the Thai Brit driver down into the turn 3. He's got the inside line and the outside line for turn 4. And that is a job done, thank you very much. Meanwhile, up at the front of the field, what more can you say? Up at the front of the field, here comes Carlos Sainz for another look at Jackie. He's down into turn 11 and 12. Oh, not quite. And this fight's going to continue here onto lap 13. He's coming, folks. Going to have a look to the outside of turn 1. The fans are being treated to an absolute cracker of a race here in the opener. If this is the shape of things to come, then sign me up for more of this. So close between the two. They are literally on each other as Hamilton retires. That is Lewis Hamilton out, and I think Mercedes is going to score 0 points in the first race. What has happened to the Mercedes team? Somebody please tell me, as we see Jackie and Carlos Sainz now on lap 14. This is getting close, and this is getting very personal here between the pair of them. Oh, Verstappen wants to have a look at the inside of Carlos Sainz. And I don't think Verstappen's going to get it, is he? Well, he better not, because if Verstappen gets through, that Red Bull's pretty pacey. Not as pacey as Carlos Sainz here. But move a little forward now and see Nick De Vries as... you can also see rain falling. You see rain on the camera. Oh, rain on the camera. This is going to put a spanner in the works for the last lap here around Albert Park. Oh, lovely side-by-side action between Alex Albon and Nick De Vries, and that is P19 for the Thai Brit driver. Meanwhile, we're on the final lap of the Grand Prix. Let's ride with Jackie and let's see what happens, folks. Because you can see how treacherous the conditions are getting. Carlos Sainz is still only a second behind him as Jackie drives her smooth style that she seems to have in wet weather conditions. She is going to win this Grand Prix, and she's going to win this Grand Prix at a canter as well. Down to turn 9 and 10. Be smooth. Carlos Sainz is only half a second back. But she's deploying the DRS. Sorry, the ERS. I do apologise. Oh, yeah, look at the conditions are getting much worse here. They're getting much worse. Let's have a shout out though for Matsushita in that Ferrari. He's on the harder tyre and he's really hustling and harrying as Jackie goes through turn 14. I think she's got this now, folks. This is going to be a drag race to the line, I think, with Carlos Sainz. But if she stays right there, deploys the overtake, Jackie Levine is going to win the first race here at Albert Park. It's been an absolute masterclass as she slides it over the line. Oh dear me. That is going to cost you, girl, I'm afraid. That is coming out of your pay packet. Daddy Kvyat, driver of the day. We're going to go see how much that's costing Jackie out of a packet.
another superb Australian Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
I'm happy for her here. She raced a perfect race there. Hamilton and Bottas being dumbasses. Mercedes scoring 0 points in the first race of the season. Oh, you love to see it. Absolutely love to see it as the champagne sprays away. Oh, love her late. Well done, girl. Carlos Sainz and Verstappen sharing the podium, along with this guy, my folks.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Rose takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Interesting choice today, I think. There's a few to pick from, but I think I have to give it to Danny Kvyat. He put in a rock-solid performance today, one that he can be proud of.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
You know, I want to say that I'm disappointed with that result for Tatiana, but you know, Albert Park, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. Jackie wins the Australian Grand Prix at a canter. Well, not a canter, but it was she was made to work for that from Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen P3, Hollywood Land Stroll P4. Look at the new boy in the Ferrari, Nobuhiro Matsushita, outperforming Charles Leclerc in the sister car. And to be fair, he came from a worse position than Leclerc as well. So let's give props to Matsushita there for beating Leclerc. Danny Kvyat, Danny Ricciardo, Bottas P9, deserved. And Ocon P10, Tatiana P12. Okay, first race of the season. You know, sunning herself a bit too much on the beaches of Colombia, if Colombia has any beaches. Lando Norris P18. Wow, Lando had a bad race. He had the fastest lap as well. One DNF. The try-hard himself, Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, let's go do some interviews.
Work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
I think we can call that a dub.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're.
Yeah, they must be. Season 3, Steve, still the same old stupid questions. I know Jackie's ecstatic. Tatiana had a good comeback.
Did you feel comfortable in the wet weather today?
I can tell you now, she was cursing like a sailor. Absolutely cursing like a sailor.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
No! Hamilton and Bottas were idiots.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. So you can see here, season 3, we've chosen our first rival, and we've chose Lando Norris as our rival. It was one of the easier options there. We thought, we'll get it right in. Do you like the new fire suits, by the way? I love these new fire suits that we purchased. They really do make the girls stand out a bit, don't they? Oh, 2.2 million in the bank. Give me that money. Alright, she lost 20k. That's coming out your wages, Jackie. Already 11 million in the bank. And we're not even got started yet, folks. Long way to go in the season. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yes, we are going to redo Zanzare and Sudu. Because, quite frankly, why wouldn't you redo Zanzare and Zudu after the performance we've had? Oh, lovely. You can see we also got a couple of front wing... we've got a couple of aero upgrades coming in. Should we have a podium celebration party? I think we should have a podium celebration party. And if we do that, we can take the driver promotion filming. That's what I want to do. Yeah, let's do a podium celebration party and the driver promotion filming. That's the kind of thing we want to see. This year's Challenger turns into an absolute beast of a Challenger. So $11 million in the bank. We can go after this activities management upgrade on the marketing department. That's where I'd like to go. I still want to know what Faceless is doing here. Hopefully we get that sorted when... well, when. I don't know when, but if. Oh, boy. Everything's looking fine and dandy. So, 25 likes on the video for me, guys. We can do it all together. We can get that marketing upgrade sorted. Do get subscribed for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, more Snooker 19, more Marvel Spider-Man, whatever we play on Sundays. Be kind to each other. Stay safe. Do all the things you should be doing, social distancing wise. We'll see you next week for the Bahrain Grand Prix. That will probably be a struggle. But we're going to go off and we're going to have a celebration. Oh yeah, baby! Season 3 is off and underway.